Right. So we got foxbusiness.com. This is called Unmarried Women See Lack of Economically Attractive Men Study. This type of shit just makes me laugh because, you'll have women who constantly swear that they're not gold diggers. You'll have women constantly saying, I'm not like that. I'm not like that. But remember the old adage, do not listen to what a woman says, listen to what a woman does, or pay attention to what a woman does, right? People could say anything, but what they do matters. What they do really says a lot about them. So let me just start reading this. Marriage declining due to a lack of economically attractive men? Question mark. Well, let me just start off and say I do think marriage is declining, but I think it's a lot more than just this. This is just a suggestion, right? Is that why marriage is declining? I think it's a lot more than that. Our generation doesn't want to get married for a lot of good reasons. And if there's one thing that the millennials are doing right, it's probably that. Now you guys probably, if you listen to my channel a lot, you would know my angle. You would know where I come from, or how I would approach this problem. Obviously, I do not think that marriage is a good prospect for men for several reasons. And this is probably the biggest reason right here. Marriage declining due to a lack of economically attractive men. Well, put that on its flip side. What does that mean? Let's break that down. If marriage is declining due to a lack of economically attractive men, then that means that two things. One, men are not earning as much as they used to. Men as a whole. We could get into a million reasons why that is. Exponential population growth, lack of jobs, etc., lack of quality jobs. But then on the other hand, you have to look at female nature, right? So there's two ways to look at things. On the man's side, you could say, well, why aren't there more jobs? On the woman's side, you can say, well, why do women feel like economics or money is attractive? Why is that an attractive trait? Well, because it's female nature. Because I need to have a kid and I need to have somebody take care of me while I have my kid. Oh, but I thought men and women were equal, so you can't go out and work? So you guys spend the last 75 years or however since 1930 talking about women's equality and women are equal to men and women can do everything a man can do, but yet you can't go out and work and take care of your own kid? Men do it. Men go out and work and they take care of a whole family. Oh, well, no, because you got nothing to say to that. Why can't the man stay home? Why can't the man stay home and raise the kids? Now who's being sexist? Women? Now who's sexist? Right? It gets super quiet when you start talking about it from that angle. Right? People aren't getting hitched as much anymore. Yeah. Thanks to the red pill. Thanks to men waking up to females' ugly nature. And you shouldn't get married because marriage is a trap. Marriage is designed for her. Women want to get married. Men don't want to get married anymore. I used to want to get married back when I was blue-pilled, back when I didn't understand female nature and I thought I could just go find love. And I realized my ability to find love was very much attached to my ability to earn a quality income. When I learned that, I learned a lot about women. A new study by researchers at Cornell University found that marriage is on the decline because there's a shortage of economically attractive men on the market. According to the study, women desired men that had an average earning potential that was about 58% higher than the actual unmarried men currently on the market. Wow. You know, it's interesting when you break things down into statistics, what they indicate. It's interesting when you break things down, the truths and the obvious light that is brought in to a dark situation. You know, if you let a feminist tell it, if you let a woman tell it, oh, there's no good men out there, they're all assholes, right? If you let them tell it in womanese speak, right? They're all assholes, they all only want sex. What else are you good for? You only want us for our money, so why shouldn't we want you just for sex? You have pitted yourself and positioned yourself as a prostitute. So why don't you do your part? Ladies, you want us for our money, why don't you do your part? Get on your knees and shut the fuck up. Because that's what prostitutes do. They get on their knees and they shut the fuck up and do their job so that they can get the money. If all you want from us is money, then you're a prostitute. If you have nothing better to offer us than sex, then you're a prostitute. That's all you have. You're not offering us love. You're not offering us loyalty. Because hypergamy, which is what this is not loyalty. Hypergamy is not loyalty. We can't trust you. Yes, there are men out there who go to work just so they can keep a woman around the house. And they're right. That work has been turned to... Men have been toolized. You've turned us into utility. And what have we got out of the bargain? A warm body at night. Okay, that's prostitution. If there's nothing else you're basing love on, if you're not basing a marriage on, the bond that you have with the man, the time that you spend with the man, the things that you do with the man, and even that can be distorted. Even that can be faked and it becomes phony because I've seen it. Again, if the man doesn't have money, there will be no marriage. There will be no relationship. This is female nature. So this study doesn't make me surprised at all. Yeah, it makes perfect sense. The study makes a lot of sense because it's female nature, hypergamy. You want a man who makes more money. We get it, ladies. In addition to the ideal husbands were 30% more likely to be employed. In addition, the ideal husbands were 30% more likely to be employed and 19% more likely to have a college degree than those currently available to women. You want men with money. That's what this is. This is a study. Statistics. It's a fact. And women will argue this until the cows come home. No, I'm not like that. No, I'm not like that. Yes, you are. You're like that. The study also found ethnic groups, especially black women, face serious shortages of potential mates. So too, unmarried women of low socioeconomic status and high socioeconomic status. There you go. They've turned relationships into, what is that? Serious shortages of potential mates? Oh no, there's not a serious shortage of potential mates. There's a serious shortage of potential mates with money that you want because you want a better lifestyle, because you want to live vicariously through men's money, through our resources. You want to live the better life. You want to use us for a good life. You can't go out and get it on your own, which is what feminism was all about, right? But now you want to use us for our money so you can have a better life. How convenient. How convenient. You want to use us so that you can live a better life. And what are you doing in the meantime? Getting on Tinder, fucking and sucking. Because now it's okay for a woman to go out and sleep around. Now it's okay for her to be used goods by the time she gets a man. Hey, I have no problem with you having sex. I have a problem with the hypocrisy. You want to go out and be a slut? Go out and be a slut. But you want to know what? The same rules that you apply to men don't apply to you. The same rules that you put on men, you don't put on yourself. That's why you're a hypocrite. That's why men should walk away from you. That's why we shouldn't marry you. Because you want a man with money, but yet what do you bring to the table? Just a pussy? Okay, well, you're a prostitute. That's the definition of prostitution, is it not? What do you bring to the table? Oh, I'm the prize. I'm the princess. No, you're not. You're a slut. You don't bring anything to the table except your pussy. And some half-assed love. And you might be happy. You might bring some happiness into the man's life. But how are you loyal? Are you loyal? What if he goes through a down period? Financial reasons are one of the top 3 reasons for divorce. What if he can't afford you? What if the lifestyle that he gives you isn't cool enough for you and you move on to somebody else? What do you bring to the table? Nothing. At the end, because you're not even loyal. You don't even know how to love a man. Okay, great. We get some pussy. That's prostitution. Why should we look at it any other way? We don't need to settle down with you. Some stupid men do, but we don't need to settle down with you in order to get that. And whatever kind of affection and love that you give us at night is great, is nice, but I could never hug somebody and love somebody that I know is fundamentally not loyal to me. It would feel weird. It would be creepy. Fundamentally, I know you're not loyal to me. So why would I hug you and love you at night? Because I know that if I lose my money, I lose my job, I lose my house, you're no longer going to stick with me. If I lose that bed that I own, you're no longer going to be my woman. You're going to go find some other guy who's got a house and a bed. Because that's how women do. And this is proof. It's just hypergamy. It's again and again and again, the same story over and over again. It just gets proven and proven. It's fucking science at this point. But yet ladies still want to complain about men. Still want to say, man, oh gosh, you're all jerks and you don't know how to treat a woman. Yeah, it's all about you, isn't it? You don't know how to treat a woman. It's all about you and your little desires. It's never about him. It's never about being loyal to him, loving him. We always got to do you. We always got to make you impressed. Some bullshit.